Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my video. So today we are going to be doing a hairstyling video, so a little bit different. So you may already notice from the clip straight away that the style I'm wearing today is very different. So as you can see, I have got a lot of texture going on. I've got a lot of sort of shape, I've got a lot of sort of free flowing, and certainly something very different. However, it's not necessarily different for me. This is a style which I wore a couple of years ago, and then again before that, I would say some years before that. It's a style which very often I revisit if I've got shorter hair, or it's kind of grown past my sort of initial haircut. So again, since I've had my haircut shorter last time, it's grown that little bit more out. So it's a really sort of great style to drop back in with. And again, I like to try these styles out which I once wore, and with new products which are of course now available, and sort of reinvent them, sort of retrying them out and see if I like it, if it would be something I would wear sort of currently. So how have I created the style today? So first things first. So at the moment I'm having some problems, as you would probably be aware from. I'm still waiting on some new hearing aid molds. So I had some new hearing aids fitted, but unfortunately the molds were giving me some problems. So at the moment I've still got them, but I'm waiting for some new molds. So I'm using them on some days, and I'm then reverting back to my old hearing aid style, which is the bi-cross system with a wire at the back of my neck. As you would have known from my clip, I really like wearing these. It gives me a real good sound, a direction of sound, and really good quality. However, the only downfall is the wire at the back of my neck. So this small thin cable here, very often if I've had my hair cut, sort of like a real close undercut, which of course I really like, the actual wire sometimes gets sort of snags on the small hairs at the bottom of my neck, and very often that can sort of give me some quite dry skin, almost like eczema. So I've got to be a bit careful then what products I then use for styling my hair. So you may think by looking at it that this takes a lot of product, but it's actually not. It takes a lot less product to achieve this compared to some of my pompadour styles, and certainly my combed back sleek look, so my classic side slick back style, and certainly my other slick back styles as well. So first of all, we have jumped in with the Alpazin Hybrid Sensitive Shampoo. So whenever I get a problem with my scalp at the back, it's always particularly at the bottom of my neck here, with the problems of the wire, which gives me a lot of sort of dry skin, as I said. This shampoo with Alpazin, certainly if you're interested in Alpazin as well, I've also done another clip in regards to sort of reviewing with my views, my opinions, and certainly my thoughts on Alpazin and sort of how I use Alpazin and my thoughts on the actual product range. So sensitive product, really great for me, and it's certainly almost sort of, it's quite caring, it's quite neutral, it's colourless, it's not really got a very strong smell at all, and you can tell it's a lot more gentle on the scalp, and it's certainly a go-to problem if I've ever got some problems with my scalp, particularly at the bottom of my neck here. So after the shampoo, what I've then gone in with, as you know from a lot of my clips, I like to jump in with different products and sort of mix them and sort of compare with them as well. But because I am still sticking with the trend of I've got some real agitated sort of skin at the back of my neck here at the moment, I've then gone in with a calming conditioner. Now, this was, I thought, calming for... There we go, I passed, as you can see. I do apologise for carry on. So here is a calming conditioner. Now this is from the John Frieda Fresh Cut range. Fresh Cut in terms of, it's all about extending the fresh cut feeling from once you've had your hair cut at the barbers. This conditioner here, it has cucumber extract in, so it's really calming. But however, I initially first used this because of calming on my longer length hair before I had my recent haircut. So instead, very often once I've had a shower in the evening, my hair would be quite sort of unruly and there wouldn't be much manageability there. This conditioner really sort of installed that back. But what I have noticed is when I use that, whether or not I believe it's the cucumber extract in there, it's really quite soothing on the back of my neck here when I've got a problem here. So I have used the caffeine sensitive shampoo. So this one, then I've jumped in with the John Frieda calming conditioner. Really great product range, and they certainly sort of calm my neck down at the moment with the problems which I'm having with the hearing aid wire here. Then after that, just because I really like to keep on top of my hair and keeping it sort of strong and as thick as possible, I then jumped in today with the Alpazin Caffeine Liquid. So it's like a tonic for your hair, keeps your hair really invigorated, really quite strong, and of course prevention is better than cure. So I haven't got any hair loss problems at all, but what I do find with my hair is sometimes it can feel quite flat, quite sort of lank. So if I'm using Alpazin, it's a product which I jump straight back into very often if I'm feeling that. I use that as part of sort of a range of products which I sort of keep in my home, and it's sort of which I keep topping up, and I always have them. Products like that I would say I always have are the Alpazin range I usually always have in my home, the L'Oreal Professional Sun Roxo I usually have, and quite a lot of sort of different styling products. Very often you would have already noticed my Schwarzkopf Got To Be products I usually sort of house as a regular product which I use, and BO5 products as well. But of course I'm always trying out different products as well. Moving on to product choice, of course I'm styling my hair. You may have noticed my fringe area is a little bit straighter, so I have used a straightener today. And the products which I have actually used today are, so I've shampooed, conditioned my hair, and I've got the caffeine tonic in. But what's really, really nice if you're heat styling your hair through, and this isn't a product which I would necessarily buy, but these are two products which are in my family home. So for example, they're purchased, usually we take it in towns to purchase them, and we all sort of use them. So for example, my mum uses these products for her long hair. My eldest brother has really tight curly hair, so he uses that to condition his hair, and very often to sort of stop that frizziness and get that nice style. My twin brother very often uses this for sort of dryness, and my father uses it for dryness in the hair as well. And these products are the Ultimate Blends Hair Oil. So just very, very quickly, it's these products here. They're used an awful lot in my family because they're that nice. They're really nice and soothing on the scalp, and they're really nice to giving that soft sleekness in the hair. So the orangey colour one, which you can see here, is with argan and camellia oils. This is Garnier Ultimate Blends, the Marvellous Glow Oil, and this is a heat protectant as well. And the other one which we've seen here is the Garnier Ultimate Blends Hair Oil, the Sleek Restorer. So one, I would presume here, is the Marvellous Glow, so that's for shine, and the other one is the Sleek Restorer, and this is smooths and nourishes dry, frizzy hair. And the other one is for all hair types, and again, they're both heat protectants. So they are used very often across my family, in our family home, and they sort of sit in our family bathroom. So I've used a little bit of that after I've washed the conditioner and I've put the tonic through my hair from Alpazin. That then gives me the confidence of knowing that if I'm using heat on my hair, that it's being looked after. I've got the caffeine liquid in, which I've got the confidence then of knowing my hair is staying as thick and as strong as possible. So, how have I styled my hair? So I do apologise, I had to interrupt there. One of my family members has just come in. So, going back to how I have styled my hair. So, first of all, after it being really, really damp, what I've then gone in is I've gone in with a dryer, and I've literally just dried my hair off to the side here in the fringe. And then the back, I've sort of just kind of almost screwed my hair around a little bit, sort of lifted it a little bit, just sort of gone a bit crazy with the dryer here. And then after that, I haven't completely dried it off. I've left a little tiny bit of moisture in here, just so I'm not over drying it. So I've got the oil in, so I know my hair's protected. So I've gone in with a straightener, more or less just in the front here. So I've just grabbed a normal black comb, combed through, and then gently sort of straightened my fringe off here. The back, then I've just sort of randomly straightened it through, not really paying too much attention there, just so I've kept the texture too. So what I've then gone in with is, after I've done that, I've then gone in with a comb. Very often I style my hair like this if it's shorter or if it's longer, and I take it from the most furthest point over. However, today I've gone in ever so slightly, but I've still gone quite extreme off to one side. So I've used this comb, and then I have brought the hair over, and I've just then directed it all over. So it doesn't matter, first of all, if you do it really, really neat over, because we're going to come back to that. Then at the back, I've sort of just combed that back over and kept that out of the way. So the front here, because this is now dry, I've then gone in with one of my favourite products, the Schwarzkopf Got To Be Finishing Spray, which we have seen before on my channel. I then gave it a quick spray of this all over, and then with my fingers, I've ruffled that up, and I've picked pieces of hair up here, just so it's like nice and texturised, and I've got that nice swoop off to the side. We've used a straightener, so it's got that nice sleek look. Then in the back here, what I've done is I've moved the hair back through now, so I was keeping that back, so I've got that nice fringe, but I want to bring it all together. So I've quickly picked up the spray, then just a quick spray all over, and then my hands, I've literally, nothing special, gone in, literally just ruffled my hair all around, sort of lifted that up, kind of almost screwed the hair up a little bit, and got it a little bit messy, and then sprayed it in again, and then just kind of put it into place. Pulled it off to one side, gave it really nice and rough. You don't want it to look really sort of done, so you really want to get in there and really make it quite undone as looking. And then if you want a bit more spray, then sort of lift it up, and then kind of go a bit crazy with it, so it looks really nice and texturized. Then what we've done to finish that all off is give it a spray all over, again with the same finishing spray, which you'll know is one of my favourites. And then that's pretty much it for the style. So it always makes me feel a little bit more youthful. I actually wore it once at work, and I was really almost quite embarrassed because somebody said that I looked like I was out of like a band. So kind of made me feel a little bit embarrassed, but I suppose it makes me feel a bit more cooler, a bit more youthful. Very often I get wrapped up with being a traditional character, so sometimes a style like this puts me right back, sort of feeling young. So yeah, really like the style today. The product range, I have used one or two products more than what I would normally use, but however I've not used too much styling. So going back to what I originally said at the start of the clip, actually the only styling product I've used here is just the spray. The other products is actually the care and looking after my scalp. So the sensitive Alpazin shampoo, really great if you're having problems sort of an itchy or a dry scalp, or at the bottom, at the nape of your neck. Really great to jump in with that. If you're having any problems with thinning hair or you're concerned, remember, prevention is better than cure. This Alpazin caffeine liquid, a really great product to use. The conditioner for calming. So this is the John Frieda conditioner. Really great for calming the hair down with a cucumber extract in there as well. And I have also done a review on this on the John Frieda men's products. Have a look, see what it's all about. I've reviewed a lot more other products on that one as well. And then the family sort of product, which always stay in my family home, is the Garnier Ultimate Oils. Everyone in my family uses these oils. As you can see, they're pretty much empty, and we keep topping them up for sort of dryness, for sort of texture, better styling, lots of different uses there. So absolutely, try some of the products out if you see them out and about. Mostly available in sort of Boots, Superdrug, and sort of supermarket stores, that type of thing, and certainly online as well. And they're all from a good price range. Nothing here is more expensive, I would say. The most expensive product is the actual hair oils, I believe, which are around about the £10 mark. So they are a little bit more of an investment, but they last for a very long time. Then the next, probably most expensive item is the John Frieda men's conditioner, which is about the £7.50. Other than that, everything is around about I'd say the £5 to £7 mark, but they're all investments. Of course, you don't use these all the time, so they're not majorly expensive, but they are sort of at your moderate sort of end for high street prices, but certainly a great range to use. So absolutely jump in there with that. Hopefully you like the tips and the style which I've done today. I really like this style. As I say, it always makes me sort of feel a bit more younger, a bit more youthful, and it's that nice undone look. I'm very used to sort of having comb styles which are sort of always sort of combed and sprayed and things, but here it really sort of makes you feel that sort of nice sort of young trendy sort of style. And of course, just like what I'm doing here, you can keep sort of playing around with it until you're happy with it. So absolutely like this style. So yeah, hopefully you do too. Hopefully you give that a try with the tips. And as you can see all the way around, especially if you've got the nice sort of short undercut as well, it looks really quite cool. So hope you've enjoyed today's clip. Give all these sort of products out a try if you're out and about and you see them. And certainly we've got more coming up soon. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, we will see you then. Bye bye now.